check out our hero costumes real quick. We've got quite a bit of outfits, like I said, unlocked in the last video. Not all of them, but a good bit of them. We're still in, I believe, Mystical Pique. Let's go get Harry Hero. Have we ever played with Rayman? Who is this guy? Oh, he kind of looks like, I don't want to say caveman, but he kind of gives like, I'm looking at like the print on his scarf, like it kind of gives mountainy kind of vibes. I don't know why. I want to read the description again. Hold on, I want to see this man's description. Deep in the Glitter Dreams lives his cool yet hairy hero. His mind is on a different planet, and his hobby is chasing big monsters for dinner. Yo, maybe he is actually kind of giving Raymog. I don't know what that's supposed to be a play on, but I do like this outfit. I don't think we've played with it yet, so let's go use this one. Yeah, his feet looks a bit hairy too. I don't know what this outfit is. Maybe it's given like, again, kind of caveman-y vibes, but also it gave me, the second I saw it, it gave me weirdly monk vibes, and those are two very different things. So I'm confused. I like the design though, and I feel like this would mesh well with the area we're in. Like I said earlier, we finished up Gibberish Jungle. We finished up the Desert of Didgeridoos. We finished up Gourmand Land. The Sea of Serendipity is over, and we are in Mystical Pique, which is kind of snowy, mountainy, monk vibes with a good bit of, interestingly, tech. We're gonna see hop into Riding the Storm and Tricky Temple 2 today, and depending on how timing goes, we might jump into some challenges again, because those are fun, and I don't know, it's always fun, and you know, it's just, we haven't done a lot of them, and they're a solid part of the game, so might as well. Anywho though, Riding the Storm, good old mosquito level. Okay, I honest to God don't know, I didn't know where Rayman landed. I thought he landed in the air. We're on a bouncy cloud. Side note, I love how this cloud reacts. It's like, it's rubbery, it's bouncy, it's a cloud. I don't know, random detail, but I love it. Oh my. I'm not loving those clouds though. Yeah, like I said, I'm not loving those clouds though, because let's not get hit. I can see these being very annoying for us. We've got 3 teensies to find and a bunch of lumps, so let's get moving. I'm gonna just start firing. Yep, give me that heart. If our first death was any indication, we're gonna need those hearts. Are we allowed to touch the clouds? Do I want a chance touching the clouds? Ooh, nice. A little convergence point right there. Okay. Oh, these are mechanized. What do you call it? They're mechanized flies. Kind of tracks, given the whole vibes that I'm getting from this area. Very tech-ish, old tech, like it's given steampunk. But tech nonetheless. That killed us. That was enough to kill us. Oh, maybe we gotta do this again. That's alright. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. There's a clear path, if you really look at it. Right there. Nice. Don't even need to put myself in harm's way to get out of this level. We did miss the convergence point, though. That does suck. Let me suck. Speaking say, but nope, I'm getting this. If I gotta choose one, I'm gonna choose the one that I've already gotten. Ow. Okay. This, that. Oh, I should have gone for that heart. Oh, this is gonna be a very tough level. Okay. If I do die one more time, I'll just know this now. I'll jump cut it to at least the most recent point that I made it to. Every time we die, though, we do tend to like get further forward. So this might be like, I don't want to go crazy and be like, oh, this is like a roguelike. No, but we're getting better. Slowly, we're getting better. And truthfully, I don't know how long both of these levels might take. So, like, I don't think they're gonna take crazy long. So that's okay if we spend a little longer on these levels today. So let's watch ourselves. I think I should dodge those bombs, because what I'm realizing is I'm not getting any lumps from those bombs. They're just in my way, actively in the way of harming me, but they're not giving me any lumps. So I shouldn't waste any of my time hitting them, because it's quite literally, there's no positive to doing that. Oh, that sucked though. I should have gotten the heart after I got hit. Alright, so that's not, what we can do is fire the bomb at the enemies. So the bomb's not going to give us any hearts, but we missed. Alright, that's alright. Let's keep going. But at least, you know, firing the bombs at the enemies should do some good. Okay, need that heart. We also haven't found any teensies just yet. I don't know where they are. I'm sure we're gonna see one of them soon. Oh, now they're fighting back. That's never a good sign. Okay, we got further. This is not where we started, which is good. But wow, I gotta stop getting hit. But yo, relax, clouds, relax. That's gonna be the thing that gets in our way today, isn't it? It's these clouds. I am gonna learn where they are. Like eventually, like we did earlier, we did kind of learn how to do it. It's just, you know, it's a process. It's a learning process. You know what? Nah, he's not worth it. He's not worth it. Hey. What is that? So I went down there because I thought I saw something. But I don't think I was supposed to go there. I do not think I was supposed to go there. I think I went the wrong direction. There probably is something, but maybe it's like a path or something that sends me down there. Hey, do you have any hearts? You game, do you have, there we go. I'll take the heart. Thank you. Go. Ow. Alright, carefully. Was there somebody down there? I really hope there wasn't somebody down there, y'all. Nope, there wasn't. Okay, there is our teensy. Get him. Go. Wait, things are bouncing. Okay. Wow. Hold up, a lot of stuff is happening really quickly. We have tech. Lums. Whoa, give me that. Nothing up there. Didn't think so. We have people on turrets now. Yep, we're going steampunk. You know, it took long enough for technology to show up in this game. When you really think about it, there really hasn't been that much tech. Alright, we're not getting that guy. We are not getting that guy. Can we blow these machines up? We can. That's alright though. I'm not gonna waste time trying to. But, whoa. Relax. Okay, alright. That got us. That did get us. It's alright. This part wasn't crazy difficult. Hit him. Nice. Shloop. Break that. Smack. Shoot. Bonk. Nice. Hello, turret. But you know, when you think about it, gotta use good old deflection. I'm pretty sure it is deflection. Look, it's taking me the entire playthrough, but I think I'm pretty sure we're deflecting the bullets. So I'm gonna call it deflection. Anyway though, yeah, it's taken a while for technology to really show up. Let me not die in the same place I just died. Give me that heart. That's the key thing right here. Because steampunk stuff, so you know it's kind of inevitable. And I love that steampunk background look. Anyways, bonk. Nice. 382. That's all we needed. All we needed was 300, to be honest. So W's. Racking those lums up, and of course lucky tickets to unlock the remaining characters that we still haven't picked up yet. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Nice, 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 nice. Ooh, a treasure chest level. Alright, yeah. I have a feeling the treasure chest levels tend to be pretty simple. After we figure out the route, so we might end up doing some daily challenges after this. Anyways though, we got a creature, Tatos, or Tatos, Jesus Christ, God. Well, anyways, so Tricky Temple 2. This implies, right? There's a Tricky Temple 1, but I don't remember a Tricky Temple 1. Anywho though, Tricky Temple 2. I think it's our last treasure chest level, so let's chase. This might take a few goes, but let's go. Ready? Done. 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 Wow, that was so, we died so fast, y'all. Alright, let's go. Done. 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 I am getting out of breath doing that. Yo, though, we're somehow actually doing crazy well. I'm jinxing this. I'm 100% jinxing this, aren't I? I've got to be jinxing this because how have we not died? Hey, yo. Yo. That was so... Y'all saw this run, right? Y'all saw this run. We just locked in with the music that I just made up. That's what the music... That is the music that is played, but like... That's crazy. That was amazing. Alright. That was fast. That was fun. Obviously, but yeah, that was really good. Alright. I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked we got through that fast. We got all the teamsies really easily too. Like they were right along the path, but like we still got them. Ooh, okay, that's something interesting. We got ourselves a lucky ticket though, so let's see what this is. I'm assuming it's, yeah, a creature. We kind of got to start racking up the remaining creatures that we haven't gotten yet, so it makes sense. Panic. Okay, that's pretty easy to understand. This dude's panicky. So the levels we have left over are on top of Old Smoky. That's an interesting name for a level, but I guess it's gonna be, that one's definitely looking a lot more tech focused. You know, steampunk focused. Mecha, no mistake. Definitely can't, you know, misunderstand that one. That one's definitely steampunky. Shoot for the stars. Looks like a... I'm looking at the little teensy nose on the mosquito. That's a mosquito level. And then the mama of all nightmares. I actually know this one. This is the final boss of the Rayman Origins section, or Back to Origins section, and I think in Rayman Origins itself, it was the final boss of that game too. But I'm gonna save these for the next few videos. By the looks of it, 2 more parts, but I think we're gonna kind of call it a quits in terms of main levels. However, we are gonna jump into some challenges for the next 10-ish minutes or so, because those are always going to be fun. And like I've mentioned a few times, and I'll keep mentioning until the playthrough is basically over, this is where you gotta go to grind out the remaining lumps to, of course, reach the maximum level of awesomeness, because the levels, as you've seen, you can get like 500, 600 lumps in a level, but it's not that much, and it requires bronze, but it'll be cool if we could get silver. Whoa, we don't need any lumps, but I am going to use the lumps as a guide. I guess a little tip, use the lumps as a guide. Don't worry about not getting the lumps, but do use them as to where you're supposed to go. They're a pretty good indication. And usually it's a good idea to keep your finger on the sprint button. I don't think, especially for this particular challenge, that you ever really need to slow down. Because I almost died there. Because you're running from the fire. Though for what it's worth, and I think we've kind of proven this in some previous videos, in the playthrough, the fire does actually kind of slow down depending on if you slow down, so it doesn't keep going at this speed. I'm sprinting like my life depends on it, but it isn't. It does kind of slow down if it sees you slowing down. It's not going to stop, obviously. It's just going to go at a slightly slower pace. But it's useful. It is useful. Also, I do wonder, do the lumps you get in this area, in this particular level, I'd never actually thought about this. I have no clue. Count towards your overall lump count at the end. So, like, you get, your reward, but you also get these lumps. Because if that is the case, then, given the whole reason you're playing these challenges is to grind out lumps, I mean, it's probably a pretty good idea to pick up more lumps, because that is the end goal. Yeah, the fire did slow down a little bit, but it got us 1,000. We did get silver, though. We did get silver. That's pretty good. That means whatever our total lumps are going to be, oh yeah, we did. Okay, cool. So whatever, actually, I take back what I said earlier. Use a lump as a guide. That's the main thing. But if you want to collect them, they will add towards your total lump counter, because we just saw them fly up into our total lump counter. And that's not even counting the amount of lumps you'll get when the daily challenge is over. Because when you log in, and I don't think I've ever actually gotten a chance to show it, because it just never ends up showing up because I end up having to do some syncing stuff. It's complicated, but when you do come back in after a daily challenge is over or a weekly challenge is over, it will tell you placed this number in the challenge. Here's your total amount of lumps, and it's normally like a good hundreds and hundreds of lumps depending on how high you placed. So you can get a pretty good lump payout for doing like a solid amount of work. Grab them quickly. Alright, this one we actually do gotta grab lumps. Collect 200 lumps as quickly as possible. So you will have to collect 200 lumps. Ready? Go. We have to grab them quickly, but also if you're moving at the speed of sound, you're probably going to miss the lumps. So you gotta balance it. And oof, double oof. Oh my god, quadruple oofs. Oh my god, y'all, I just saved that. I didn't even see the spikes. Yeah, in this particular challenge, it's probably a better idea just to play it slower. Just go on the slower end. At least for the most part. Otherwise, you won't really be able to beat it. Oh god, okay, alright. Just go a little slow, a little bit slowly. Nice. Obviously, you can't go completely slow. You will have to free fall a little bit because, we're right there. There we go. Because you're gonna have to not get squashed, but still, 1 minute and 1 second. Honestly, that is fine with me. The extreme challenges are way more tough. Way tougher. Oh my god, wow. We almost didn't qualify though. That's crazy. We almost didn't qualify. Those are the kind of situations where you're like, you know what, I'll take it. I'm glad I got a bronze. You still get a good amount of lumps from it. You got 200 as well because you had to collect them. Take what you can kind of get. Okay, what's this particular challenge? Grab them quickly again. How much lumps we gotta get? 200 lumps. Pretty similar, but this might be easier because we're not free falling to our death. yourself, because days get tough. You need those moments just to, like, relax, recalibrate, feel a little something. I am missing some of them lumps, but those are, oh my god, wait, did I get it, or, I'm so confused, because, oh, I hate it, look in the top corner, so I got 201, at the literal second, I was about to smack into that, spiky, fine, wow, that was clutch, because if I died there, I wasn't gonna get it. 49 seconds, what was the number to get? Wow, 50, so we barely qualified for silver there. That's crazy. That's one you do not mess with. I am good with that. I'll live with it. I'll probably get the silver by the end of it. Alright, let's go. Let us go forth. But yes, I hope you all have been having a great day or a chill day, and have done something well good for yourself, relaxing for yourself, something for yourself. Get up the tower quickly. That should be easy. Reach 300 meters as quickly as possible. Sounds very doable. Out of curiosity, if you all play video games, what game have you all been playing recently? I am still playing through, what do you call it? Ghost of Yote, which is a fantastic game. Oh my god, I'm messing up the orientation for a second. Jesus. But yeah, no, I've been playing through Ghost of Yote still. I am recording this a bit ahead of time, but at least at the moment I'm currently playing through Yote, and y'all, it's such a good game. Everything about it is so well balanced, so well designed, so well thought out. Like, the story stuff blends right into the gameplay and the side missions. We died there. Where are we trying this? Where are we trying this? Easy peasy. Luckily, you get infinite tries. So you get absolutely infinite tries. So you can do this as many times as you want. Keep trying for a better rank, or at least just trying for a rank. Like in our case, wow, we missed. That kind of sucked. But yeah, no, everything in that game is so well designed, and like the story missions and the side missions and the side content and the characters and everything ties into the main story and the exploration and the collectibles. That game is something else. I'll gush more about it when we actually go to play it, but like, and do some nature walks and just messing around in the open world and everything. But fantastic game. Boom, boing, boingity, 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 boing, boing, ba 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 boing, ba boing, ba boing, ba boing, ba boing, ba boing, shloop, 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 shaboop. Almost died there again. Almost died there again. All right, shaboop, boop, and boing, boop, flap, bloop, punch, boom, boom. Sometimes you will have to like do a punch or something. No actual way. We died a few meters before the end. When we're doing it, we need to get that score. But yeah, no. Usually, you have to like sometimes kick in the air. It's best just to press the kick button. Don't like try to like hover or anything. Just hit kick, because usually when you kick it, you keep your momentum, so you don't end up, you don't really lose the momentum you had. You'll still basically have momentum that you had, going forward. You won't slow down. If you do hover, you'll slow down, and that could possibly, mess you up and throw you off, because you'll end up missing whatever platform or bounce pad you were trying to get to. Most of the time, it's a good idea to have R2 held. If you're in the air, it's not going to be the end of the world. R2's not really going to matter in the air, so if you want to hold it while you're kicking, go for it, but don't hover. Otherwise, you will mess up. There we go. We got it. Bronze Cup, yeah. The amount of tries it took us. We still came ahead of some other folks, though, so that's good. For what it's worth. What was the qualification? Oh, we actually weren't crazy far off from getting a silver if we had gone faster. Do we want to go faster? No, I'm good. Oh, and here are our previous records. Depending on the day, nice. We've been tracking, and it's funny because you can actually see where on the bronze tracker you've kind of fallen. This one might track pretty solidly. Everything's kind of tracked bronze, but we've gotten some silvers and some other ones before. a silver. Barely a silver, but it's a silver. Small wins, y'all. Small wins. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be. Oh wait, hold up. Nope, that's not gonna be it. We have 2 new creatures we gotta say hi to before we before we, log off. One of y'all are Panic and one of y'all are Tatos. That's probably Tatos. Or maybe that's Tatos. And the other one's Panic. Panic feels the hard K in Panic. The hard K. The K in Panic kind of gives like a robotic kind of voice, kind of sound, vibe to it. So I feel like that's Panic. And then Tatos could be the balloon because I think they tried matching up the words with the overall, I know this is a weird way to say this, but like the overall vibes of these creatures. So like the more harsh sounding words like panic probably, matches better with like a robot. But a rounder sound like Tatos, that kind of works for a balloon character, which is the other one we just unlocked. I think that's what they tried doing. And that's kind of a smart way just to name things in general. But I think that's who they were. Anywho though, we've got almost all of our creatures. Also, just I guess another side note, whenever you go to do a challenge, if you're logging in every day, go say hi to the creatures. They always have lums. The lums reset every day, so you can always collect more and more and more and more and more lums. It's basically like a lum farm. So that's the best way to like rack up lums as consistently and quickly as possible. Do challenges, say hi to the creatures, grab their lums, log out, come back in the day after, do more challenges. At least daily challenges until it resets on the end of the week. And then, grab more lums, repeat until you max out. But that's kind of the best tactic. I'll talk about at least the next 2 videos we have for this, but yeah. Anywho though, I think that's gonna be it for today. Pretty good place to call it quits. Getting kind of pretty close to finishing up the series. Should be done by the end of the year, before the end of the year. But this is gonna be a blast. We're going all the way out to the end. But that's gonna be it for today. I hope you all got plenty of tingles from all of the controller sounds.